What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm so excited to share another reading vlog with you guys. Today, as you've seen from the title, we are finishing my April TBR. So, there are 2 books left on my April TBR, and one of them you guys have seen on my Instagram is Daisy Hates. I haven't gotten very far in this at all, and I mentioned in the last reading vlog that it was the next book I'd be reading. I am 16 pages in, but so far I'm just really excited to get back into the Magnolia Parks universe. So this is the first book we're going to be reading. And the second book is The Woman in Cabin 10. It is a psychological thriller, and I have no idea what it's about. I bought it off someone on Facebook Marketplace in like a bundle. They were selling a whole bunch of books for like $20, and I was like, this is awesome. So I'm so excited to get back into a thriller. I haven't read one in so long. I haven't read one yet this year, and I really miss it. So I hope this one goes really well. So I'm so excited to be sharing this with you guys. Right now, I have a terrible migraine, so I am going to take my contacts out, put my glasses on, pull my hair up, and read Daisy Hates in a dimly lit room, and we'll see how far I get. Good morning, my beautiful besties. It is the next day. Even though I had a migraine yesterday and it still carried over today a little bit, I was able to read about 25 pages in Daisy Hates, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I have to say, it's a little confusing because they just throw like 8 characters at you and it's a little confusing. There are also footnotes at the bottom of the pages that slows down my reading experience a little bit, but I'm enjoying it so far, and I'm very excited to see where this goes. There are so many like complicated relationships in the Magnolia Parks universe, and it's really awesome because I really enjoy the toxicity. So I am enjoying it, and I'm excited to read some more today. Pretty much reading is the only thing on my agenda today, so I'm hoping we can get a lot done if my headache doesn't get in the way today. But I have all the blinds closed in my reading room, and we're just gonna snuggle up and read today. Hello, my sweet besties. It has been quite a while. I had a friend over, Bestie Britt, over the weekend for a couple days, and I didn't get any reading done, and that's totally fine. But Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, let's let this focus. I was so sick. I was literally sleeping all day and I could not eat. I don't know what it was. It wasn't contagious. Nobody else got it, but it just wasn't it. I did not feel good. It is now May 1st, and I have not finished either of my April TBR books, but the video continues. It's my video, my rules, so I'm still going to finish my April TBR even though it's May, because the goal is to read more whether or not it's officially in the month or not. You know, that's just, Anyways, so I am still in the middle of Daisy Hates. I actually don't think I've updated you guys in a while. but I have 130 pages left, and it is so good. I love it so much. There's so much going on. We have reached like the big plot twist in the book, and it's so sad. And just like obviously everyone in this book has complicated emotions, so it's just I literally just almost choked to death on my spit. So sorry about that. Also, don't mind this mess. I am getting it cut soon and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it's driving me crazy. Anyways, there are so many feelings and complicated relationships going around in this book, and it is just wild, and I'm enjoying it so much. Honestly, like at this point, this may change, but for some reason, I just feel for Magnolia so much more than I feel for Daisy. I don't know why. There's no logical reason to it, but I think part of it is just because I just love BJ. He is so amazing, and I don't have any reason why I like him better than Christian either, but heart wants what it wants, I guess. But I also really love Julian. Such a sweetie. So that's kind of where we're at in the book. I'm really enjoying it, and now that I'm not on my deathbed, I'm hoping we can sit here and finish this book tonight. Me constantly fighting between the light in the room being so bright and focusing my camera. Anyways, so I finished Daisy Hates last night. Honestly, and you guys saw my reaction. I was just like, it was so good. It was really crazy. And it actually left on a way bigger cliffhanger than I expected. I was like, dang, like, that was crazy. It was so good though. Honestly, I didn't enjoy it as much as the first book. I know a lot of people prefer Daisy over Magnolia, but I don't know. I just like wasn't rooting for Daisy as much as I had rooted for Magnolia, even though like Daisy's probably like a better person, but I don't know. And like in the books, everybody's just like, there's just something about Magnolia, and I'm in the trap too. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I've fallen for it. But let me like hold the book. It was just, it was really crazy. Like I said, I wasn't super rooting for Daisy, but I was in it for the plot. It was awesome. And we had probably like three plot lines going at once, and I was like, this is awesome. And Jessa's writing is just so freaking beautiful. I loved it so much. And honestly, it wasn't as quotable for me as the first book, but and I it wasn't a tearjerker, but I was like so involved in the plot. It was so good. So I'm going to go ahead and rate this a 4 stars, but it's still a 5-star series for me. I just enjoyed the first book way more. So I'm very happy I was finally able to finish it. Since I had taken like 5 days off from reading this, I was nervous to jump back in, but honestly, like, it took like one sentence and I was back in. Like, and I sat here and finished it. It probably took me 2 or 3 hours, but I just sat here the whole time and binged the rest of this book. I think I had 130 pages left and I just sat here and like binged it. And the chapters are like the perfect length. So I really loved that. And there were 3 character perspectives or POVs in the book, and it was written fantastically. I just didn't love the characters as much in this book as I did in Magnolia Parks. So, that being said, we are moving on to our last book in the April TBR. That book, if I think I mentioned it in the beginning, is The Woman in Cabin 10. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am to get into a thriller. It says it's a psychological thriller. I have no idea what it's about. I have not read the synopsis, but I am just so excited to get into a thriller. And right now it's super sunny out. And I think it says it's 65, which for me is a little chilly, like given the wind sometimes, but it's supposed to storm later, and I'm so excited. I might like leave the blinds open and let it get dark and rainy and sit here with this book, but for now we're gonna start this. Welcome back, everybody. It has been a little bit, but I am halfway through The Woman in Cabin 10. As you saw, I started it, and I have been pushing my way through it, not in a bad way, just reading it for the last couple days, and it's going really well. I'm on page 226 out of 340. So we're doing really well, and I'm really enjoying it. It is very interesting. It's about a girl who had someone break into her apartment and was a little rough with her, and they were going through her stuff looking for something, and then 2 days later she had to go on a work trip. She is a travel journalist, and she had to go on a maiden voyage of a cruise that was traveling north to see the northern lights, because this book is based in around like the Norway, England, Europe area, and they are on this cruise ship, and someone goes missing, and people are starting to hide the facts and telling this girl that she's crazy. And she is also on board with an ex-boyfriend, and also she has a boyfriend at home, but they had a fight before she goes on the cruise, and now she's not hearing from him. So it's all very interesting, and I'm really enjoying it, and it's a very fast read, and it's like easily digestible, so I'm really excited about that, and I'm just really enjoying it. So I don't know if I'll get to finish it today. Probably not, but I really hope so, because I only have a little over 100 pages left, and things are starting to pick up, and I'm very excited. Everybody, I am back. It's been a little bit because I actually went on vacation to go home and see my family, and while I was on the plane on my way to Missouri, I finished The Woman in Cabin 10, and it was very good. I enjoyed it. The ending was very good. There's like a nice little plot twist, and I was like, I actually don't know how they're gonna resolve this, and then there were plot twists basically up until the last page. So that was really cool. I My only qualm is that there were a few tiny details that were never really wrapped up, and they were not important details, but I just feel like a couple things were kind of left out at the end. So I think that's something that could have brought my rating higher, but I did decide to give it a 3.5 stars. That is not a bad rating. I really enjoyed this book. Very entertaining, good thriller. Kind of gave me the creeps a little bit, and it made me question if I'd ever want to go on a cruise. But it just wasn't the best thriller, but it was very good and I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm so glad that I read it. This one I got from Facebook Marketplace in like a big group of books. I just bought a big group of books and I'm really glad I got it. Also, like I've been like feeling the cover because it's got these raindrops on it, and the words in the raindrops are actually bumpy. And that's very cool. I love that about the way this book was printed. And it is a New York Times bestseller, so I think that's really cool. I didn't realize that. And they're making it into a movie. And I don't think anybody really knows about this book because I haven't seen it floating around BookTube, but they're making it into a movie. I think it comes out in September. I could be totally wrong. But I feel happy that I like am one of the first ones to kind of read it before it gets popular and gets made into an adaptation. So I'm very happy. I'm so happy that I read it and that I was able to finish it. This was supposed to be a finishing my April TBR video. It is now May 14th and I finished my April TBR halfway through May, but the important thing is that we're reading books that we're enjoying and that we're getting through the TBR, and that's what's really important. So to wrap up, I read Woman in Cabin 10 and I read Daisy Hates, which I believe I gave a 4.5 stars. And I just love Jessa Hastings' writing. It was very beautiful and very kind of poetic, and I just love all the metaphors she gives in the book. This book wasn't as quotable as the first book, Magnolia Parks, but it was still really great, and I loved learning about Daisy and Christian and Julian. It was really awesome, and it was such a good book. And also, The Woman in Cabin 10, the writing was so simple and it was just very easy to read, very digestible, and I really like that about this book. So that being said, that is the end of the video. I'm so happy we were able to finish our April TBR eventually, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed filming it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.